I'm going to tackle lecture of operation research, and our chapter number is 3, queuing theory. So the first topic name is the introduction to queuing theory. So in the introduction to queuing theory, what is the meaning of the queue? Queue, that means a line of people or vehicles waiting for their turn. Okay, and what is the meaning of the queuing theory? Queuing theory, that means it is the mathematical study of waiting line or queue. This technique provides basis of decision making about the resources needed to provide a service. The next one is what is the reason of the queue? So the reason is that a queue is formed when a customer made to wait due to the fact that the number of customers are more than the service provider. What is the reason of the queue? If the number of customers are more than the service provider, that means, for example, the arrival of the customers is 20 customer per minute, but the service provider, the rate is the 10 customer per minute. So 10 customers are waiting in queue. So a queue is formed when a customer made to wait due to the fact that the number of the customers are more than the service provider. And the second reason is the service time to a customer is more than the arrival time of the customer. So just like if the arrival time of the customer is 10 customer per minute are arrive in for taking the service, but the service time is what, 5 customer per minute. So the ratio is unbalanced. So service time to a customer is more than the arrival time of the customer. So next one is the reason to study queue. So what is the reason we study the queue? So to find out the cost of offering the service. Second one is to find out the cost of due to delay in offering the service. And the third one is to allocate the resources. So in this chapter, we have the 4 important points of the structure of a queuing system or components of queuing system. So first one is the calling population. Second one is the queuing process. Third one is the queuing discipline. And the fourth one is the service process. So our next number is the behavior of the arrivals. In our chapter, in this chapter, queuing theory, we have the 3 main points of the behavior of arrivals, and maximum questions are depend in these 3 points. That means what? The behavior of arrivals, that means queue or waiting line, is very common in our daily life. Okay, are you agree with me? But basic of queuing theory, that means what? Number one is the jockeying. Jockeying, that means what? Joining the other queue and leaving the first queue. Means what? A customer joining the queue, but after some times he leaving the first queue. Okay, and joining the other queue. A second one is the reneging. Reneging, that means what? Joining the queue and leaving it afterwards. That means a customer waiting for the queue, but without taking the service. He leaving it afterwards, after some time. And the third one is the balking. Balking, that means what? The customer decided not to join the queue because of the rush or because of the so many length in the queuing system. So customer decided not to join the queue. So all these 3 points are very important because our maximum question is depend on the jockeying, reneging and balking. And every time we write here the short note of jockeying, reneging and balking. So our next one is the example of real world queuing system. So what is example of the real world queuing system? So number one is the commercial queuing system. So what is a commercial queuing system? Commercial queuing system, that means the commercial organization serving external customers. For example, dentist, bank, ATM, plumber and garage. The second one is the transportation service system. So in the transportation service system, first one is the vehicles are customers or servers. For example, vehicles waiting at toll station and traffic lights. Second is the trucks or ships waiting to be loaded. And the next is the taxi cabs. Next is fire engine, and next is elevators or buses. So third one is the business internal service system. So in the business internal service system, the first one is the customers receiving service or internal to the organization providing the service. For example, inspection stations or computer support. And the next is the social service system. So example is judicial process, waiting list for organ transplant or student dorm rooms. Next is the components of a basic queuing process. So in the components of a basic queuing process, so we have the 2 points, input source, and the second one is the queuing system. So first one is the calling population. So in the calling population included 2 points, or person or customer. But in these points we have the arrival process, because of a customer come. So this is the arrival process and the service providing. So we have the 2 points, arrival time and service time. So calling population, that means customer or person, arrival process. So all these 2 points are included in the jobs. And MAC queue, in the queuing configuration are included. And after that, the queuing discipline. Queuing discipline, that means in this queuing discipline we have the 3 again most important point, FCFS, that means first come first serve. That means, for what is the example of the first come first serve? That means the queue in the theater, in the railway station. And second one is the first come last serve. So example is the loading, okay, loading tempo or truck. So first come last serve, okay. So after that we have the service mechanism. In the service mechanism we have the service process, and all these steps are completed. So last one is the serve the jobs or leave the system. Next is the components of a basic queuing process. So in this point we have the queue configuration. So first one is the specify the number of queues, single or multiple lines, to a number of service station, their location, their effect on customer behavior. So what is the customer behavior? Customer behavior, that means bulking, reneging and jockeying. And the next is their maximum size, that means job the queue can hold. And next is the distinction between infinite and finite capacity. So this is the multiple and single customer queue configuration. So multiple line advantages, that means what? The service provided can be differentiated. For example, supermarket, express lane. Second is the labor specialization possible. Third one is the customer has more flexibility in multiple line advantage, okay. And next is the bulking behavior may be deteriorate. That means several medium length lines are less intimidating than one very long time. Like next one is the single line advantage. So in the single line advantage, first one is the guarantees fairness. Second one is the no customer anxiety regarding choice of queue. Third one is the avoids cutting in problems. Next is the most efficient setup for minimizing time in the queue. And the last is jockeying, that means line switching is avoided for single line advantage. Because of if the single line advantage, so jogging line switching is avoided. Okay, so our next one is the commonly seen queuing model. So what is the meaning of the commonly seen queuing model? So first one is the queuing system. So in this queuing system, we have, this is the diagram of the queuing model. First, we have the customer, that means we write here capital C. After that, we write here multiple times C. Okay, that means C, C, C dash dash C. That means this is a queue of the customer. So this is the queue and here the customer is equal to C. After that, the service facility. So what is the meaning of the service facility? That means here S is equal to server and C is equal to customer. So every server provides the service every customer. So C to S, C to S up to C to S. So this is the commonly queuing model in our queuing theory chapter. So thank you for watching this video.